Welcome back. It is Saturday, November 11th in the NBA. My three favorite picks are on the way. Let's dive into a recap from yesterday. A 4-1 day, very good for us. Continuing a 14-5 run, doing pretty solid these last couple days. Day one of our ladder challenge did hit. We always play them for 1 unit plus the extra 10, and we got it done. Day two of the ladder challenge will be live in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. I'll put it in the pinned comment and at the end of this video. And really the only sweaty leg in the ladder was Anthony Edwards over at points, and he somehow still hit his regular over, which was 26.5. Great work, my man. We appreciate it. Domantas Sabonis over 12.5 rebounds. A weird one. He ended with 13. Some books graded as a loss because he had 12, but he got the final rebound of the game. He's at 13 on every single scorecard. Very weird one. I'll take it, I guess. A weird one, though, in itself. And then Jaren Jackson Jr., he got ejected. Yeah, I put 3 J's in there for triple J's because, yeah, he got ejected. We took his under 26.5 points. He get 12 points, and he got ejected in the third quarter. That's not my joke, the ejected, so don't give me a lot of props for that. I stole that from someone else, but we certainly will take it. Our only loss was Russell Westbrook's over in points plus assists. He ended with 16, only played 20 minutes. We're banking on 30 minutes, and if he played 30 minutes, he was easily going to cash, but the Clippers mailed it in. They were up 12 in the first, and then just absolutely got smoked the rest of the game, and they rested all their starters the rest of the way. But either way, let's dive into the picks today. But first, on a more celebratory note, although 4-1 is a pretty good day to celebrate, it is Veterans Day today. So we want to honor all the people that did serve in the military or maybe are currently serving. This is a day to celebrate for all those people that are putting their lives on the line to just keep our freedom in the United States. So I certainly appreciate each and every one of you. If that is you, we appreciate you at the Call on Our Shot channel. Thank you again for your service. Thank you for watching these videos and spending some time with us. We appreciate it. Have a great Veterans Day. Hopefully you are certainly celebrated by your loved ones and your family and friends. But let's dive into the picks though. The first one, actually, side note, college football video is already live. Also, I have an NFL best bets video with 6 player props. That should be live by 11 a.m. I'll put 11 a.m. Eastern. Video's already done. I'll post at 11. Let's dive into the picks today though. The first one is going to be our ladder challenge, day 2. Now, some people were so confused. What do I mean by how is this a pick? We're tracking it for 1 unit. So when it comes at the plus 100 odds, we're throwing a unit on that. We're also rolling over the $10 from yesterday. So we got a unit plus $20-ish from yesterday if you tailed. If you're starting over the ladder challenge, just start with $10 and we'll go with from there. We love the ladder. Let's dive into that. Hopefully it smacks again. Should be live at like 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Don't quote me on that, but I should get it done pretty quickly. And then before I dive into the picks though, I do have to talk about DraftKings though real quick because my friends at Dimers said I have to plug another sports book because they want me to plug a couple ones here and there. If people don't know, I get paid based on how many people sign up using our link. Some people think I get paid based on revenue sharing, where if you sign up using our links, I get money if you lose money. That's not how any of the deals work these days. So if you want to sign up and help support the channel, we certainly would. You sign up, top link in description, make a $5 moneyline bet, and you get $200 in site credits, win or lose. Like I said, helps pay my bills if you sign up using our links. That's one's for DraftKings. And you get a Sweat-Free SGP every day, but we have tons of other ones that are, the PrizePicks, Underdog Fantasy, Sleepers, Parlay Play. Anyone that uses our code COS, we obviously get a kickback for that because they want us to send more people to their site and hopefully take all their money. That's what we're trying to do. Let's dive into our 2 picks today. We obviously have that ladder challenge as the first one. The second one will be a guy by the name of, I think you might know this guy, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ever heard of him? Over 29.5 points, minus 120 on FanDuel. Now, I would play this at 30.5 personally. I think Giannis, the Greek freak, is due for another massive day. I wish his last name wasn't as long as it is because it makes it tough to write the whole thing out on the screen, on the slides, but I think you know who Giannis is at the end of the day. And let's talk about this game because Damian Lillard is questionable tonight. I do not know if he plays. Now, there are pros and cons to him playing. Obviously, a pro, if he does not play, is that, well, Giannis probably has the ball in his hands a lot more. A con, if he does play, is that, well, you're going to see him at least get Giannis a couple more open looks, and this game should be pretty close all the way. And I will be in attendance for this game, section 103. So if you happen to be at the Orlando Magic Milwaukee Bucks game, I am vlogging it for the second channel, actually doing a day in the life of me. So if you want to go check, you want to be in the vlog and you see me, definitely come say hello. Certainly would be cool. Section 103, I believe. But let's talk about Giannis though. And we took his over in his last game, and he was all right in the last game. I mean, only 54 points. We expected a little bit better from him. But, I mean, you look at it, 25 field goal attempts, 18 free throw attempts. Actually nailed 16 of 18 free throw attempts. We like that, Giannis. Keep knocking down those free throws. But the last couple games, we've seen him have 27, 16 in only 22 minutes, and 25 field goal attempts. The usage is up by a ton, and that's what we love to see. He's averaged 0.73 field goal attempts and 0.33 free throw attempts per minute that he's played in these games. So almost a field goal attempt per minute and a third of a free throw attempt per minute. I mean, this is what Giannis does. He gets the free throw line. He should knock down those shots at a good rate. And we also know he's not shooting a ton of threes. If Giannis is knocking down threes, this is a no sweat bet, but he's normally going to be attacking the hoop. And I like this matchup against the Magic, a team that he's dominated against. Now, like I said, the usage is up. he faced a lot of hard defenses. I mean, you talk about the matchups he faced early in the season: Heat, Raptors, and Knicks. All three teams that see him a lot, all three teams that know how to defend him decently well. The Magic have not found a way to defend Giannis, and I don't think it's coming today. His last three against the Magic, he scored 33, 34, and 31 points. He played 31, 33, and 28 minutes. Two of those games were blowouts. You hardly saw him time in the fourth, and you saw those games 22, 21, and only 14 field goal attempts for Giannis. I think there's realistic possibility he approaches more than 22 field goal attempts, maybe even closer to 25, especially if Damian Lillard's out. This should be a faster paced game. That's what the Bucks do. They play at a fast pace, and the Magic just don't have the rim protection to stop a guy like him. Their only pathway to stopping him is doubling him on any drive, and while they could do that, I still think Giannis maybe in transition can get it done. And look, Goga Badatse, you try to think he's going to stop him? Yeah, good one. Mo Wagner? Yeah, no, I'm going to call the police when I'm at the stadium because that is just going to be rude. But the Magic, they have a decent defense if you look at their metrics, but they have struggled against superstars. You look at, they allowed 26 and 28 points to Anthony Davis on only 18 and 15 field goal attempts. They allowed 29 points to Luka Doncic. He shot 17 times. Paul George scored 27 on 17 field goal attempts. Then last game, 41 points to Trae Young, 27 field goal attempts. Now, none of these guys I just listed play like Giannis does. Obviously, Giannis is kind of a freak of nature. He plays very different from anyone else in the NBA. That's what makes him so good. But the proof is in the pudding. The guys that are shooting the ball a lot against the Magic are doing a good job. And you look at a guy like Anthony Davis, did not make a single three-pointer, and he still was getting close to this line. And AD does not have the volume, whether that's shooting the ball or even getting to the free throw line, like a guy like Giannis. So I really like him to get it done here. I think he's going to absolutely dominate. If Dame is out, this line probably goes up a little bit, but I do think that Giannis will get it done regardless if Dame is in or out. It would be, honestly, I'm kind of pros and cons. While I would love to watch Dame in person, it would also be a good trade-off if maybe Dame doesn't play. We can get a sweat-free Giannis winner. Either way, I really do like him today. And then my second, technically third play of the day, this guy, Kyle Lowry. I like his over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists, minus 110 on DraftKings. Now, I would play this at 20.5. I was looking hard at his points plus assist line, so maybe take a peek at that. But his points plus assist line was minus 140 at 14.5. That's just like, I don't want to give out a minus 140 pick. That's like pulling my leg at that point. But I really do like him today. With Tyler Hero out for the next couple weeks, they're going to need other guys to step up. And while Bam Adebayo will likely have a good game, and so will Jimmy Butler, still Kyle Lowry's going to play a lot of minutes. I mean, you look at last game with Hero, he played only 8 minutes, exited after the first quarter. Lowry, 17 points on 11 field goal attempts, 11 rebounds on 16 rebound chances, and 9 assists on 9 potential assists. Now, unlikely that he gets, the 9-to-9 conversion rate on the assists, but the rebounds are a positive sign. We know Lowry is a capable guard rebounder, one of the better ones the league has to offer. He's always hustling for him. And then with the points, 11 field goal attempts, not necessarily a very high volume play for the Heat. They only had 77 field goal attempts in that game, and that was against the Grizzlies, a very low scoring game. This is a game against the Hawks, team that plays very fast, so I wouldn't be surprised if Lowry sees another 10 field goal attempts, potentially even sees more. And we saw, if you listen to Eric Spoelstra's comments in the press conference, they're like, we kind of need Lowry to step up and be more aggressive, and I think he'll do just that. Lowry's last 21 games, all in the regular season, without Tyler Hero, he averaged 15.7 points per game, 7.4 assists per game, and 5.1 rebounds per game. That's 28.2 PRAs. Now, he did play a ridiculous 37.5 minutes per game, but like I said, last game, still played 35 minutes. He's not playing 38 unless they go to overtime or something like that, but he's had 20 plus PRAs hitting this over an 18 of 21 games. So if we get similar volume to that, similar usage, I really think he has a good chance of getting it done. I mean, you look at the big thing in those games, only 11.1 field goal attempts. So in that last game, you saw 11 on the dot. This another fast-paced game, should get some open looks. And on the road, I expect them to show up. Probably it's a better shot of showing up than guys like Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith. They got some rookies in there. So at the end of the day, they have no Gabe Vincent. He's obviously in LA. They have no Max Strus. He's in Cleveland. So this is a team that really doesn't. They were prided on their depth. Prided? Is that a word? On their depth last season when they had guys like Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, all these guys. But now they don't really have that. They're relying on Duncan Robinson, who is a liability defensively, and Haywood Highsmith, who is a liability offensively. So kind of a lose-lose, if you will, win-lose, whatever you want to call it. So I really like Lowry tonight. I think he has a good game. 20 PRAs is not necessarily too high of a line. We'll see if he crushes this, what his line is next game, but I really do like this matchup against the Atlanta Hawks for him. Could even see Trae Young on him defensively, and that should probably yield to a lot of usage for Lowry as they try to involve him in the pick and roll. But those are my 3 favorite picks of the day. Ladder Challenge Day 2, which when it is live, I will link it on the screen. You can go check out the YouTube short or just click the link in the pinned comment, or if you follow us on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, you'll probably see it there. Then we got Giannis, and then we got Kyle Lowry's over in PRAs. Let's have a 3-0 day. Let's continue our hot run. Again, happy Veterans Day to all those out there that served in the military. I'll put our NFL video when it is live at 11 a.m. I'll put it on the screen, 11 a.m. Eastern. Go check out the college football video. I'm Austin, signing out. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.